This is a video I have been looking forward to doing for some time. This is our own July 2024 on a 24 plate Volkswagen Transporter. This is the T6.1, so the facelifted 6th generation of the Volkswagen Transporter. This is a T32, so 3.2 tons gross vehicle weight. It's got the 2-litre TDI Euro 6 diesel engine producing 150 PS, which is roughly 150 brake horsepower. That is accompanied with a 7-speed DSG automatic gearbox. This is a Highline Kombi, but as I say, this has been our own van from day one. This has actually been my own company vehicle from day one, and we have thrown the kitchen sink at this van. So we will, throughout the course of this video, we'll talk you through everything that we have done to this van, some of the adventures that we've been on, which are sort of there's videos of in itself, and have a really close look at the condition, and as I say, just talk through in detail about this van, seeing as it is now available for sale with us here at Bridgend Van Centre. So, starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, this one is spec'd with a rear solid tailgate. So a tailgate is one door which comes up like so, and solid, of course, meaning it has not got a rear window there. I should also note the colour. This is indium grey, metallic indium grey. At the time, chose this particular colour. I just feel, for me, I think this is a really timeless colour in the Volkswagens. It's been on Transporters for a number of years, and I think it works really well with the styling on here, and I had some ideas of what I wanted to do with the van, and I think indium grey just suited that absolutely perfectly. So yeah, starting at the back, we've got the rear solid tailgate. Optional extra here then at the back, it has got the reversing camera, so that doesn't come as standard on the Highline model, but this one is optioned with that from the factory. Now, body styling, which is one of the major upgrades. There's a lot of major upgrades on this van, but one of the major upgrades is, of course, the body styling, and that is a full Leighton Vans LVR kit that is on this van. So it is the LVR rear spoiler, which is a really nice design, a little bit sort of slimmer profile in this particular area, and a bit of a cutout there almost, which is in line with the high-level brake light. Down the bottom then, which is a major change, and that is the LVR rear bumper. This is not a sort of diffuser add-on. This is an entire rear bumper replacement. And as you can see, it's of course colour-coded in the indium grey, but then the lower part is in gloss black, with even these gloss black dummy exhaust tips with a little Leighton embossment there on each of the exhaust tips. But I think at the back, this sort of subtle flaring to the rear bumper, and the way that this sort of lower splitter continues around, I think it's such a nice design, and yeah, really does transform the back of the van. Of course, you get rear parking sensors as standard on a Highline model. In terms of condition here, there's nothing to fault. It's all absolutely in spot-on condition to the rear tailgate. If we open up the back tailgate then, we can start to have a look inside the back of the van, and this is where things, again, are not quite standard. So as you can see here, there is a full Avano Switch XL that is fitted into the back of this van. I actually took the van personally myself up to Avano, which is just the other side of the bridge from us in Avonmouth. Managed to meet one of the founders, Josh, absolutely lovely guy, and he actually fitted this Avano Switch XL into the back of the van personally himself. But I was just absolutely blown away with the quality of how it's made. He was telling me this is the 10th iteration of the Avano Switch XL, and you can really tell that they have ironed out any little sort of gremlins, and the product is now a really well refined product. I'm not being, I paid full retail price for this product. I'm not in any way endorsed by them. I just really do believe it is just a fantastic product, and any Kombis in the future, I'll be sure to be putting one straight in. So let me just show you a couple of quick features of this. So to start off, you've got this nice platform here. You can lift that up as well to give you some easy access into this massive drawer at the bottom. So usually you would do this with two hands, but I'll try and gently do it with one hand. Here we go. So you've got this huge drawer which pulls right out in the back of the van, and just day to day this totally changes the way that you use a Kombi van. So if you've had one of these vans before, you'll know if you sort of load your shopping in the back of there, you'll end up fetching your pint of milk from underneath those rear seats. But in the back of here in this drawer, I also opted to have the rubber mat put in as well it just keeps everything really nicely organized. You can even use these little cutouts here. If you want to sort of strap something down with a bungee, you can do that. But just as I say, totally transforms the way that you use the Kombi day to day. When you go camping in this van, this is where you can store loads and loads of camping gear. I believe the weight capacity of this is something like 180 kilos. It's more really than you would need, for any camping gear. But yeah, as I say, if you want to see what it was like going camping in this van, there are some videos of it on our social media channels where I take my family away, and it just goes to show that you can go camping as a full family in a Kombi van with an Avano Switch XL. So you've got this like sort of mini bulkhead just here. So there's 3 positions for this Avano Switch XL. This is the one that you will, I would recommend using day to day. So you've got this little bulkhead here, and the other side of this is the mattresses, the 40 Winks mattress, which we also purchased from them, just fit absolutely perfectly in between there and the back of the rear seat. So generally day to day, this is how you would use it. But when you want to sleep in it, you can fold those seats down flat, and then you have got a full size bed in the back of here. You can also set it up to have a bulkhead further up, so behind the rear seat, which is a full height bulkhead. So if you wanted a larger platform up here, you can also do that. But as I say, you've got a full size bed in the back of here in seconds when you want to go camping. We will also include this mattress as well. So this is a mattress which goes over the very front seats, perfect for a child. If you want to take someone else camping with you, then they can sleep on that as well. In terms of carpet lining in the back of here, then we went for, of course, full anthracite carpet with the suede headlining throughout with the LED spotlights, which are on a switch over there on the B pillar. And we went to town in the back of here under the floor with the insulation. So yeah, there is absolutely tons of insulation all behind here, headlining under the floor, for really heat retention. It's really helped to deaden down the sound as well. You can see it's all carpeted here at the back, and that has made a big difference. We went camping in this in February in the UK. Opened the door in the morning and it was white outside, and we were absolutely lovely and toasty in there. But there's another reason for that, which I'll show you a little bit later on in the video if you will stick around. We're up to 7 minutes already. Looking here down the driver's side here, no issues with condition down here. There's only 2 marks in this van which I know of, so I will point those out to you, of course. But yeah, absolutely perfect here down the driver's side. A set of sidebars have been added and a set of roof bars have been added. The wheels then, we went for the 20-inch Navis Twin 5 alloy wheels. These are in a satin grey, which I actually think works really well. The grey on the grey I think works really well. We fit these on loads of our transporters, and this was the obvious choice for me. I think they just work really well. Getting ready for sale, we have put a brand new set of Bridgestone Potenza Sports all round on the van as well. So these are fully load rated for a T32, and I say full set of fresh proper rubber all round on this van. If we open up the driver's door then, start to have a look inside here. So another factory option extra on this van, it has got cab carpet in here. Set up as 2 single front seats. Of course, we've, as you can clearly see, we've gone for a full rear upholstery in leather throughout the van, but in the front we've actually gone for the GTI bolsters as well. So much bigger bolster in the front, much more of a sort of hugging sports feel to the front seats, which is absolutely lovely. And we've got this nice contrast in hex stitch there. Just, yeah, absolutely makes a hell of a difference. We went for a swiveling passenger seat. The driver's seat doesn't swivel, passenger seat does. We just find that sometimes the driver's one can be a bit of a pain with the steering wheel and the handbrake, but the passenger one offers a really nice bit of usability there. Of course, 2 full remote keys come with the vehicle, electric windows, electric heated folding mirrors, auto lights, auto wipers, 9,111 miles. The van is mechanically absolutely spot on, never had an issue with it at all, it's been perfect. Got adaptive cruise control on the left hand side, and your onboard computer controls on the right hand side. 7-speed DSG automatic gearbox, of course. You've got air conditioning, heated windscreen. You can toggle your parking sensors and your start stop on or off. On the screen here in the center, of course, you've got App Connect, and this is where your reversing camera is displayed. So you've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on here. And then a big upgrade on this van is the auto term diesel heater, which we added. So we put it on this panel up here, which we find absolutely spot on. It may be because of the frame rate, but that's shown as flickering on the camera, but it's not in real life. this is an absolute game changer if you are going to go camping in the van. So you can set that to a say a thermostat mode, so you can set it to say 19-20 degrees and it will just keep it at 20 degrees all night long for you. It uses the diesel in the tank, and I'll show you where the vent is in just a second, where that comes into the van, keeping you nice and toasty absolutely all night long with no hassle whatsoever. You can also set it on a preheater as well, so if you're going to work at 6:30 in the morning, you can set that so that every weekday at 6 o'clock in the morning the diesel heater will fire up, so in the winter your van is nice and toasty when you get into it first thing. It's not a cheap thing to do, but that has made a huge difference to the overall, again, not just camping but just general day-to-day living with the van. That has made a big difference. Round to the front then, full LVR front bumper, of course. Really nice aggressive front bumper. I think it just looks absolutely stunning. We went for these nice details as well from the paint shop. So they did this strip here and the lower strip on the front splitter in the matching indium grey, which, as I say, I think tie in really well and just help to break up some of the gloss black upper grille, and of course gloss black badge. Factory upgrade, which is the LED headlights. I've always said in these videos that is the first optional extra I would tick when having one of these vans, and it just makes a big difference. A couple of stone chips to the front bumper. You will find a couple just dotted around here or there, but generally speaking, again, in really good order. I have looked after this van, I must say. Down the passenger side then, looking here, it's all in lovely order, and the only mark on this side here, there's a little touch in just on the door. That is where someone unfortunately opened up their door on a car park. I would say that has been machine polished and neatly touched in, and there was just one little chip up here as well, which is there again, just been neatly touched in, but those are the only things on the van anywhere. We have also fitted proper VW front mud flaps to it, and then the suspension. So we went for a full set of B14 comfort coilovers on this van. So I wanted the van to be as comfortable as possible, with, of course, having that option of adjusting that ride height a little bit as well, which you can do with coilovers. So yeah, proper suspension on this van, it must be said. Opening up the side loading door then, just before we go in, we also added some wind deflectors on here, which just mean you can crack the window a touch without any rain coming in, which can be really handy when you're camping. Into the back then, there is an Avano table as well, which we have added. Of course, I've put this in this position here just for the purposes of the video, but you can remove this completely as well if you want to. But it just shows that you can swivel that passenger seat around, and you can have people sat in here, and it creates this nice sort of living space. But yeah, as I say, you can easily move this. If you want to maybe do a bit of work outside, you can do as well. Having a look inside here then, you can see the space that you've got in between the seats there, with the seat swiveled, of course. 2+1 seating in the back, that's another factory optional extra. And then inside here, again, you can just see all the condition is absolutely spot on. There is a leisure battery that has been added, and the leisure battery helps to power things like the USB sockets over here, the lights, and also the diesel heater. So that runs separately with a smart charger to charge while you are driving. This is the vent for the diesel heater, so it's really nice and subtle. It's taking up one of the tie down points, but that's nicely positioned there. We actually went through a couple of vents. We tried a couple of vents out to just sort of experimenting with it really, and we found that this one worked really well, nice and robust, and offers great airflow. Van shades on the side windows, so both side windows have got van shades on them. Yeah, they're thermal blinds, complete blackout as well, which are an absolute godsend. As I say, the USB and 12-volt socket has been added over there also. As I said, the lights are on a switch up to the left-hand side. We also added a scan strut tablet holder just here, so you can put an iPad in here, and when this is down as a bed, you can watch TV, which is a really nice feature as well. But yeah, condition is absolutely spot on inside here, and of course the full leather upholstery, which is very nice to find as well. So yeah, the van has been, as I say, really thoroughly gone through. As I say, diesel heater, leisure battery, extra sockets in the back, van shades, the Avano Switch XL, leather upholstery, swivel passenger seat, wind deflectors, full LVR kit, B14 comfort coilovers, and the Navis wheels. Yeah, there's been a lot done to this van. We've put a carbon rear bumper protector on it as well, mud flaps. A lot has changed on this van since we had it, but it is now really set up for a brilliant VAT qualifying day van, Kombi van, camper van. It can really do a lot. This really is a true multi-purpose vehicle. Fantastic condition. As I say, we've had it from brand new, so we know exactly what it's been doing. As I say, if you want to see some of the adventures that we've been on in this van, have a look at some of our social media channels where I show actually going away in this exact van with my family, so you can see how that works. But yeah, absolutely love it, and yeah, we'll be sad to see it go to its next home. But yeah, an absolute cracker, this one. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates, whether that be for limited companies or for private individuals. We can arrange delivery nationwide, and we can take cars or vans in part exchange. You have got the balance of manufacturer's warranty until July 2027, so plenty of time left on that as well. If you'd like to see the full advert, head over to our website, which is listed there, bridgeendvans.co.uk. That's where you'll find the price, the description and the photography of this van, and of course all of the others that we've currently got advertised. Any other questions? We'll look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much for watching.